Here we are at Lichdom Battlemage. I know I did an introduction for the live stream, but I'm going to do an introduction for Twitch as well. I'm sorry. Nope. Hang on. Rewind. Going to do an introduction for YouTube. Dwayne, that was dumb. I said the dumb thing. This is a first-person shooter that is also an RPG. However, in this first-person shooter, you don't use guns to shoot things. You are an all-powerful wizard of some sort. A lich, judging by the name. I actually don't remember. You wield all sorts of magics, and one of the only things I remember is that you can combine different spells to make new spells. And I remember it had a really interesting progression system. I only played a few hours of it, and I definitely didn't finish the story. But this time we are going to finish the story. Without further ado, we're going to be named binaryBrandon. Whoa. Caps lock? Caps lock. Reforging your item. Agile shields have an improved quick blink, allowing for more frequent use, but they sacrifice the galvanized block. Wow, that image actually looks really bad. It's like pixelated. This looks good, but this doesn't look good. Hello. We're loading. Loading. Should have moved this to my solid state drive if I was smart. But I'm not. So instead, we will sit here and wait. And watch. And continue waiting. And we will wait a little bit more. Hey, there it is. I may wind up moving my face to a different part of the screen. I don't remember what the interface looks like. Select your dragon. Here we go. Now we got it. Okay, so I have a theory, and that is that in any game that allows you to pick between different genders of your character, I generally like to play the female because I'm always curious. I got this from my old roommate. I'm always curious about where the dialogue options or where specific in-game abilities speak to gender. A good example is in Fallout 4. There's an ability where if you're male, you get Lady Killer, where I think you get like 5% increase to speech against females and also 5% damage increased against like female humanoids. But if you're playing a female character, it gives you like femme fatale, which is, you deal 15% more combat damage or something. But like those little things I'm always interested to see about in a game like this. So I'm going to go with a female character. Play as female dragon. Confirm. No, don't skip the tutorial. I don't remember how to play this game.
You finished my necklace. It took you long enough.
Only because you're so picky about details.
Or because you're so grand since those noble ladies came by. You're too busy for... Oh, good day, sir.
Yes, I require a gift for my daughter. That necklace will do. The one with the emeralds.
That one's spoken for, sir. Can I show you something else? I have a lovely opal pendant.
Did I ask you for an opal pendant?
My sister's necklace isn't for sale, my lord. Now, does your daughter like earrings? Because I have...
All right. If not the necklace, I'll take the girl wearing it.
That doesn't seem very
I promised
nice.
my daughter a gift, and she does go through slaves rather quickly.
What? Whoever you are, you can get the hell out of my shop. Now.
Oh, really? Captain Rogero, why don't you show our friend here what happens when people displease me?
With pleasure, my lord.
You dare? Oh, your insolence has a price. It will cost you one sister.
Oh boy.
I want you to remember this moment. The moment you realize I can take anything I want.
She'll fetch a good price.
No! Bastards! You can't do this!
Oh.
I was gonna say, actually, it seems like they can.
This city is ours.
Oh. So kind of a, mediocre plot hook.
They came in the night, like parasites, feeding off the life of the people. The cult of Malthus, a group bent on chaos and destruction, cast a spell over the land, your home. The spell creates a fugue-like state that makes people easy prey. I've traveled a great distance to face my old enemy, but I need a weapon, someone with the strength to wield my magic. That someone is you. Now wake up. Wake up, my dragon.
It's me. I'm that person's dragon. It me. Oh, good morning. Yeah, kind of a crummy way to set up the story of like, yeah, your
right.
sister gets kidnapped.
hell are
That's like
you?
pretty standard.
Be careful. You're still weak. My name is Roth. And as for what's happening, well, look at your wrists. What do you see?
Oh, God.
Bracelets?
Tell me I didn't steal these from anyone important. What are they?
They are my gift to you.
They are bracelets, you
With
moron.
them, you will wield unlimited power. Leave us.
Yeah, sure.
Wait. What the hell's going on?
Come. I will tell you more as we walk.
Okay. Let me guess.
What
Was
do you
to move?
remember of your old life?
Before or after Count Shax destroyed it? He and Ruggiero kidnapped my sister. After that, everything gets fuzzy.
That was the spell. Count Shax is part of the cult of Malthus. They engineered this.
Hold up. Ah!
Funny timing.
What the
Whoa.
hell?
Your body is reacting to the magic in the bracers. Be patient. It'll pass.
Just gonna let this guy push me wherever we need to
What is it
go.
you want from me?
Quite simple.
Oh,
You need to break the spell and rid the world of the cult, beginning with the men who wronged you. But first, you need more power.
more
Come.
power.
There is a place where you can rebuild your strength.
No!
The bracers are purging your body of the cult's magic. It's unpleasant, I know, but necessary. Your very presence awakens the city, but not enough to break the spell. I'll show you. Let us see what the night holds. Your first arcane sigil is fire, the essence of destruction. Now be still. This might hurt a bit.
Ow. Why did you fire me? I need this job.
Did I pass out again?
No,
No.
you passed in.
You died.
Oh. I really need to...
Sorry.
Okay.
What?
I'm going to start keeping a counter. We're doing this right now. I'm going to start keeping a counter of all the times that I predict the dialogue. Add text. Let's do a new one. Text predicted. We're adding this live. Oh, it's going to take too long to set up. Never mind. I'm not going to do it. Never mind. I am, however, going to change the field of view because I realize that I have it up maybe a little high. I like a wide field of view. Let's go with recommended and see how that looks.
These vortex pools are connected to the gem in your bracers. With them,
Maybe with this we'll get less of that like clipping through people.
Wow. Just... damn. So now what?
now you gain your revenge.
Rewenge.
Your goal is my reliquary. There you will find more sigils. But be warned, the cult will be coming for you.
Hey, your robe is clipping through itself there. Oh, okay.
So,
See you later.
You hand me all this magical power and just vanish? Yeah. He's gone.
Okay, so I can shoot fireballs. I can charge up fireballs. And now it looks like I'm on fire. Hold F or A button to activate. Locked. Everything is locked. Big shock. And I can't fast travel yet. Okay. But we have a fireball, that's for sure. I didn't ask how big the room is. I said I cast fireball. Oh! Tutorials. Hold to charge. Charging grants a guaranteed crit. Ah, okay. Yeah, take that, you stupid broom. Think you're better than me? Huh? Let's see you rescue your kidnapped sister, stupid broom. You're not even sentient. Oh, fishing pole? Take that. Alright. Alright. Oh, a bottle of wine? Yeah. Yeah, a bottle of whatever that is. Let's cook these potatoes. Oh, we burnt them. Can I open this treasure chest? Ooh, no, but I can jump out. Nice. Whoa. Shift is sprint. What a shock. You know, I was going to say that it kind of needs a... Oh.
Hide from me.
Well, I don't need to hide from you because I turned you into ash. I was going to say that it needs an aiming reticle, but I'm actually having no trouble aiming at all. Birds. I just like to smash. I'm enjoying smashing. Why is it so fun to smash things in video games? Does anybody know? I'm sure there's something to be said about like living out a fantasy of destruction. Whoa. I thought that was jump. It's some sort of little teleport.
Time to die.
No, it isn't. I mean, time for you to die, maybe. Well, you're dead. I like the little handshake. Ooh, blocking. I love to block.
The barrier spell can be used for both attack and defense. Use it well.
Roth? How the hell are you talking in my head?
Deus Ex Machina, that's why. Okay, so we hold it. Or if we time it perfectly, we like reflect stuff, it seems. Let's get some big blocks here. Yo, you want some? Oh.
If you're smart, you'd be running.
Well, I'm not smart. There it is. That's a fun noise.
The braces shield you from harm to a point. Death will come once all 3 wards are drained.
Okay. Are you trying to sneak up on me or something? See you later. See you later. Wow, that window is not as small as I thought it was. I blocked pretty early for that. Ah. Oh, dang. That's pretty
The
rad.
last pattern will defeat your enemies from afar. With it, you can lay waste to an area and all those inside.
Ha! Get out of my way.
Pretty rad. It's rain and fire. Hallelujah, it's rain and fire. What's all he said? Looks like some sort of crystal.
These reliquaries were created for my dragons, but now the cult of Malthus is using them to drain life from the people.
So is dragon just for me? Or are there others?
There were. I chose each for their strength and their desire for revenge. When you find a reliquary, you can draw new sigils and craft better spells, and in doing so, further break the cult's hold on the land.
So the reliquaries let me build more power, huh?
I love power.
That's all I need to hear.
There are 8 total. Okay. Ice does the most base damage of any spell, but it does not scale quite as well through critical hits or mastery consumption. It does have some of the most reliable control aspects. Yeah, sure. I laid down.
What was that?
Oh. Whoa, hello. I blocked. Heck.
Don't be afraid. Your knowledge will stay with you.
Oh, is that one of those like scripted deaths?
Wait, I have questions. What was that? Some kind of demon? Roth? Roth! Damn it.
Roth, I need to ask you about my IRA. Ooh, electricity. Get cold. Okay, very good. Whoa. Get froze. This,
You hear that?
does this ever kill? Because it doesn't seem to. Whoops, I whiffed. You did. Balance mastery, control. What? What was that all about?
Count Shax is not here, but someone else is. Captain Rogiro is below.
Rogiro. Really? I've been hoping for a shot at him.
Yeah, in the 5 minutes since this game has begun, I've really been hoping for a shot at that only other character that's been established. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Everyone's asleep but the dead. This is a damn nightmare.
No, this is very real. The cult created the newly undead, and you'll find the source in the catacombs under Dravasser.
Dravasser. Is this... Are these the catacombs under Dravasser? I guess it is. Spacebar enables the player to blink or teleport short distances when tapped. Holding the spacebar can charge a blink if an agile or tactical shield is equipped. Let's try it. Let us try it. We'll give it a go. Worthless magic. I can blink already. What's up, Kintsugi? I can only blink because of magic. Oh, I suppose now that I've seen it, I'm going to move my face over here because I just realized the sigils are actually behind where my head was. Game takes a long time to load. Oh, hey. Find the Dravasser Reliquary.
What? How are you awake? Damn it!
Oh, goodbye.
Hero! How the hell did he do that?
Inventory and crafting menu, huh? Okay. What is crafting? You'd think they'd give me a tutorial about this, but I guess not. Oh, okay. I'm gonna not craft anything yet because it hasn't given me a tutorial. So we'll wait until we get there. Ooh. So I guess I don't have a tactical or agile shield. I suppose I need to interface with this to set it as my respawn point. Whoops. I vaguely recall fighting a boss down here.
Okay, it's creepy. But I'm not so easy to scare, right?
Right.
Oh god, it's alive.
Not anymore. Doom, dooka, 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 doom. So we have this. We have our shield. Oh, hey, whoa, knock that off. Get froze. Alright, I guess you didn't get froze. Okay, you did. You
Just
did.
harvested Etheria, the essence of the
Oh.
fallen. Use it to craft new spells.
Okay. I would love to craft new spells.
Now I'm seeing lights. What on earth?
Ah. Are there any others of those? Oh, guess not.
This could get really ugly. The cult's messing with the dead now. I get twitchy just thinking about it.
You have the braces, Dragon, and the strength to use them. Do not doubt yourself now.
Oh, I can do it. With these weapons, try and stop me.
That can't be Roth's ghost. And another dragon.
Wait for it. Oh, you're right there. Well, dead now. I thought that green thing was... Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. Oh, it's dead. So I feel very powerful. And I remember when I looked at, like, when I was first looking at this game, I remember one of the taglines being like, yeah, usually in games where you're like a wizard, you're weak. And that's weird. Like, if you're a wizard, you should feel very powerful. I got a journal. Where can I see that? Help screen, spell banks, move, toggle run, use direction guide. So V does something. Whoa, whoa, cool. I can get a bird to show me which way I need to go. Yeah, I figured there'd be one around here somewhere. Come to me. There's another one back there, but I think I'm going to get that when I go around. Shield already full. Okay. Rarity level increased. Seems good. Nope, that's what I want. Control attunement. I like control. All hits freeze enemies and store shatter damage. Critical hits store bonus shatter damage. Gain a shatter damage bonus by hitting a frozen enemy with a destruction attuned spell. Critical hits with a damage attuned spell gain additional shatter damage. Okay, so that symbol, that sort of like rounded triangle thing, that means control. This is destruction with the pointy things. Wizards should feel like the bookworm nerds they are. Hard disagree. Hard disagree. Hardest of disagrees. Actually, I should be using this. And like, that's pretty satisfying to literally rain down destruction on my enemies. Aimed area. Waiting for you to teach me about crafting, video game. Press Q to open my journal. Here we go. All right. The Writings of Oribus, Excerpt 1. Brethren, let me... Wait, can we get some good effects here? Yeah. Maybe that's too much. Hey, testing. There we go. Brethren, let me welcome you to the... No, that's not it. That's not the one. We'll find it. We'll find it. Give it a minute. We'll get there. That could work. Brethren, let me welcome you to the hidden faith. I understand your pain. You are the downtrodden victims of a world that despises you. Spite burns in your breast, telling you to reject the lies of the church and the crown. Give the Dark Father your loyalty, and you will be able to revenge yourself on the world. Fall into the arms of Malthus and rise. Nice. The 12th Dragon. Am I seeing ghosts? Not that I'm surprised. After everything else that's happened today, that looked like Roth and another dragon? Maybe I've finally lost my mind. One minute I'm selling trinkets to noble women, and the next I'm fighting angry corpses under Dravasser. I didn't even know these ruins were here. Shax and his cult friends have been assembling an undead army right under our feet. Dravasser's so quiet with everyone standing around in this eerie trance. It's like a dream world, but I'm awake. I'm the only one awake. These bracers keep the spell off me. I can't believe the power in these things. Bracers. The dragon's bracers are artifacts crafted by Roth to grant the wearer the power of a battle mage. They can be used to absorb etheria, craft spells, and of course unleash great destructive power. What is the Abyss? The Abyss is a realm of void and silence, the destination of corrupt souls. Demons are made from the stuff of the Abyss, given a shape by their summoner. Etheria is an ambient force of magic, drawn down from heaven by various means, including violent death. Mages harvest it and focus its various properties into the building blocks of spells. Reliquaries are vessels created by Roth to store magical power for the use of himself and his dragons. Activating a reliquary grants the dragon access to one of the sigils stored within. A vortex pool is a site of magical power harnessed by Roth. The dragon's bracers draw the dragon through time to the nearest vortex pool upon death as a form of resurrection. The vortex pools can also be used for immediate travel if one knows the secret. Okay. Lots of things. We'll come back to that. Crafting. All right. Area of effect spell. AoE pattern spells take longer to charge and cast, but have the potential to hit multiple enemies at once for amplified effect. AoE pattern spells come in three varieties: AoE, pool, and smart trap. All AoE spells must be manually aimed, and their detonation affects a 3-meter radius. Basic AoE spells detonate immediately after they are cast. Smart trap spells can be placed anywhere on the battlefield. When an enemy comes near, the smart trap will track to the enemy before detonating. A smart trap will despawn if it remains on the battlefield for a certain period of time. You can place one smart trap for each trap spell you have equipped. Casting a trap spell will replace any existing traps placed by that spell. Okay, seems straightforward. Howdy, Andy. How you doing? We're a wizard. We collectively are one wizard. Pools linger on the battlefield for a period of time and affect any enemy who walks through them, imparting the spell's effects at intervals in a similar fashion to the targeted ray. Like smart traps, only one pool per spell can be present on the battlefield at a time. Okay. Augments and focus. Salty. Why are you salty? Tell me about your salt. I'm doing okay, though. Thirsty, though, because I think I ate too much pizza for dinner. Augments are items used in conjunction with patterns to craft new spells. Each augment has a focus, destruction, control, or mastery. Slotting an augment in the crafting process determines the focus of the crafted spell. For each sigil, the behavior of destruction, control, and mastery versions is very different. Typically, destruction spells focus on direct damage, control spells apply status effects to neutralize enemies, and mastery spells apply a debuff that makes enemies more susceptible to critical damage. See specifics about the focus of spells in the appropriate sigil entry, as every sigil focus combination is completely unique. Augments affect the destruction, control, and mastery stats of the spell. Some augments affect 2 or even all 3 properties. Many augments also contain affixes, which are added to the spell's behavior in addition to any affixes on the pattern. Lost a Legion game with 772 duel damage. Well, that is a lesson that no matter how much damage you deal, your team needs to be there as well. Controls property that determines how a spell behaves. It also typically governs duration-based effects. Let me guess, destruction is going to say the same. Yeah, how much damage. And mastery. Ooh. You can use spells crafted with a mastery focus to apply a mastery debuff to enemies. This debuff can be applied infinitely and only dissipates when you consume it through a spell that consumes mastery, such as damage from destruction spells or stored damage from control spells, or when the enemy dies. Mastery is the key to achieving big damage numbers and spectacular overkills. When thinking of destruction, control, and mastery, think of destruction as a hammer, control as an anvil, and mastery as a spike. Swinging a hammer on its own will do damage, but using an anvil will help you line up your strikes. If you hold a spike in front of the hammer, the damage of your strike will be amplified. Using all 3 in conjunction is a skill that leads to efficient kills, but a spike on its own is not the most effective weapon. A simple way to use mastery is as follows. Craft a targeted lightning mastery spell and cast it against an enemy several times. Now use a charged critical cast of a destructive fire spell against the enemy. Depending on the properties of your fire spell, a certain amount of mastery will be consumed and applied as an additional critical damage bonus to the enemy, resulting in much higher damage than you would have seen with the fire spell on its own. I see. Mastery does not damage enemies, but most mastery spells do apply secondary effects. For instance, fire mastery spells apply a burning aura, which applies burning damage to nearby enemies. Careful use of mastery can be used to achieve more efficient kills and also overkills, which can charge synergies if you have them equipped. Note that consuming mastery does not always do damage. In some cases, it enhances other critical effects. Experiment with mastery versions of all your sigils to see the effects. Lesson is ban techies. Killed both my cores who don't have buyback. Oh boy. Oh boy. That, yeah, techies can be pretty annoying. Techies can be pretty annoying. Nova Spell. Nova pattern spells are cast when you perform a charged blink, only available with agile or tactical shield, or a galvanized block, only available with strategic or tactical shield. So there are agile, tactical, and strategic shields, it seems. The Nova emits a burst around you, affecting all enemies within a short range. If you use Blink to cast a Nova, you can perform a normal cast by partially charging the Blink, or a critical cast by fully charging the Blink. When charging, you can aim the Blink to determine your destination. The Nova is cast when you complete your Blink. A galvanized block always results in a critical cast of your Nova spell. All right, Andy, I'll be here. Patterns are items used in the crafting process to shape your spells and determine how they are cast. Patterns come in 3 basic types: targeted, left mouse, Nova, right mouse, and AoE, both mouse buttons together or tab. There are several varieties of targeted and AoE spells which have different casting behavior. Individual pattern items can include several affixes. These are properties that affect the stats of your crafted spell, including baseline values for destruction, control, and mastery, which can be enhanced through your selection of augment. Shields offer protection. 3 layers to a shield. Each layer can regenerate by avoiding damage for a period of time unless it's broken. Oh, that's okay. So that's the bars that are actually, I can't put my head here either. I guess I'll put my head like here. I guess that's going to be an okay place for it. I don't know. We'll see. Shields offer the Battlemage protection. Yes. If a shield layer is broken, the only way to restore it. No, you know what? I'll put myself here. I'll block some of the subtitles, but I think that's better than blocking something else on the UI. If a shield layer is broken, the only way to restore it is by finding a shield replenishment orb in the world. If all 3 shield layers are broken, you die and revive at the previous vortex pool. There are 3 types of shields: strategic, agile, and tactical. So I was right. You start with a strategic shield by default, but new shields can be crafted using shield pattern and augment items you find. Strategic shields are meant to suit a balanced playstyle. Strategic shields allow the player to perform a quick blink, but prevent a charged blink. Strategic shields also allow the player to perform a galvanized block, which absorbs all damage for a moment when timed correctly, and performs a critical cast of the Nova spell. With a strategic shield equipped, the charging time for all of your AoE spells is significantly reduced. Agile shields are suited to players who prefer blinking to blocking. Agile shields allow the player to infinitely quick blink and also to perform a charged blink. A charged blink lets you aim your blink and then release it, casting a Nova spell at the end of the blink. Fully charging the blink results in a critical cast of the Nova spell. Agile shields do not allow you to perform a galvanized block. With an agile shield equipped, the charging time for all of your targeted spells is significantly reduced, but these shields have lower hit points per layer than the others. Tactical shields are meant for players who excel at blocking. Tactical shields do not allow you to quick blink, but do allow charged blinking. The tactical shield has a larger window of time in which you can perform a galvanized block. With a tactical shield equipped, the charging time for all of your Nova spells via charged blink is significantly reduced. Okay, I will read more of that, but I feel like I shouldn't sit here reading for, 10 minutes.
I drew on that rift, and there were ghosts in it. You want to tell me what that was about?
Not ghosts, but echoes, reflections of the past, cast by those with ties to you or the cult.
Oh, I see.
So now we know what the kidnappers are up to. And these echoes supply components for my spells. I'm not complaining.
Oh, I'm gonna like this. I wonder what happened to the other dragon.
Didn't we just get a journal? Oh, it said journal updated. Oh, echoes, yeah. What I'm seeing are echoes of the past, so my enemies will be making a trail for me without even knowing it. It's nice of them to leave behind a little etheria, too. Nice. Oh, that's a lot of bad guys. Kaboom! Yeah, I like being able to rain fire down. It's pretty good, I gotta say. Is there a thing up there that I can get? Nope, I guess not. Mushrooms. Hold V for the Spirit Hawk to show the path forward. Thank you, Spirit Hawk.
Well, you're not the visitor I was expecting.
So let me down.
Bird.
Who the hell are you?
Roth woke me up. He called me his griffin and told me I'm supposed to scout a path for you.
Why you?
Because if you have a shot at killing Shax and Rogiro, I want in.
All right. Find me Rogiro.
Done.
I blew him up. How do I... Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, that's probably the shield recharge thing I was talking about. Rarity level increased to 2. Go ahead, shoot. Alright, he didn't want to shoot. He would rather get shot. To each their own. You know, I'm not here to judge you if you want to get shot. That is your own prerogative. Smash? Oh, no smash. Ooh, smash. Pop a bubble, go pop. Pop a bubble, go pop. Pop a bubble, go pop. Now here's the question. How far away will they fly over to me from? If I pop that, does it come over to me? Oh. I go just like a little bit down, but not too much. That looked like it hit, so I guess I just can't pop it from this far. Ow. Where'd you go? Oh, you think you're slick, huh? Well, you're dead now. You ain't slick. You ain't nothing. Will that come over to me? Yes, it will. Hey, a thing.
Did you see that? My bracers pulled something from those corpses. Anything I should know?
Their death released an energy called Etheria.
Oh, we already know about Etheria.
Your spells.
I'm not eating souls, am I?
No. Souls go on to the next world, but this energy lingers. Come, let's continue our search.
Give me that. Tactical shield. Get all the loot. Whoa. That's kind of a bummer. Oh, that's Griffin. He's a friend.
Careful, that's one of the devices they're using to animate their undead. It's sucking all the life out of Dravasser and pouring it into the corpses down here.
Ooh,
So
corpse.
I can break it.
I don't know. Something tells me it won't be that easy.
Sometimes showers don't help.
These cultists are out of their...
Kill the undead!
Oh, gee, you think? Ah. Oh, my attacks will home. That's nice. Okay, that one's dead. Let my shield recharge. Got him. Whoa! Is it a sequel to that Dungeon Mage running game I used to play? Dungeon. Oh!
ENB それ L バイナリ 3DWAYNE ENB それ R
Buff Dwayne. Thanks, Cardinal. 26 months. That's nuts. That's too many months. What am I supposed to do with all those months? Go ahead, shoot me. Andy, I don't know what Dungeon Mage running game you're talking about. Ooh, I got an achievement.
You can handle this.
Good, bad, I'm the one with the magic. Yeah, Andy, I don't know what you're talking about. But Cardinal, thanks for the resub, my dude. How you been? I feel like it's been all of like 24 hours since I saw you. Find Rogiro under Dravasser. Think I can get that? Yeah. Right on target. Now don't tell me you're too far to float over to me. Hey. Nice. Oh, Ziggurat is what you're thinking of. No, this is entirely unrelated. Although I can see why you would draw similarities. But no, the two are unrelated. Ow. What hurt me? It's not fair. Things aren't allowed to hurt me.
Ruggiero keeps jumping ahead of us. He's got some kind of trick, but damned if I know what it is.
Is
Sure
this?
hell makes my life harder.
Well, I'm not giving up yet.
Well, I'm not giving up yet. Yeah, that sounds wise, Cardinal. Oh, I big whiff. Bad block. Give it to me. Oh. There we go. Oh, he's not dead yet. Oh, shoot. That was me. Ah. I lost one of my shields. That's okay. There's a recharge right there. Bird? Bird. Give me my shield back. Nice. Oh, come on. I want to smash that wine bottle. What a ripoff. What's even the point? Don't quote Mr. Bruce if you don't have a chainsaw. Fair enough, Dylan. Ooh, new Star Wars game, though. I mean, both sound like good options. I'm actually pretty tired myself. Cool. You guys feel like throwing down? I'll throw down. I'll throw down to death. Yeah, all right. Oh, jeez. Holy smokes. We gotta get out of here and get some cover. Overshot that just a little. Ooh. Think you're gonna swell up on me? I think not. Oh, that was supposed to blow you guys up. Didn't realize they could just knock me down like that. Get back. Get out of here. Alright, they're all dead now. But here's a thingy. So many secrets. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. This looks like an easy VR game, yeah. Anything first person like this is... oh, nice. Smash. Smash. Oh, smash. Come on now. There it is. Oh, I like this friend. Coins. Alright. Sick. More echoes. Tell me a secret. Hello.
Here, your shields are weakened. Let the power revive you.
Yeah, the game hasn't told me how to use those sigil upgrades yet.
I want to know where this came from.
It is old magic. Each age of the world casts a long shadow.
Speak softly but carry a long shadow. Is that how that goes? I could push buttons. Well, that's the thing. There's all this stuff, but I don't want to sit here. Like, I want to read it, but I don't want to sit here and bore you guys as I go through this entire journal. So I've been doing it in small doses. The cult devices. That man, the Griffin, found out what was making the undead. Those machines suck the life force out of the people of the city and use it to raise corpses. I don't know how. This is magic, and there aren't any gears or anything. The devices will be trouble if I break them, but more trouble if I leave them alone. Roth sent me a scout. I vaguely remember this Griffin from around town. He lost his wife in some kind of accident a while back, and he hasn't been sober since. I hope Roth knows what he's doing. Sigils. Ice! Ice does the most base damage of any spell, but it does not scale quite as well through critical hits or mastery consumption. Sigil power. Tags enemies on an apocalyptical hit. The death of a tagged target fuels the sigil, allowing the dragon to create an ice wall with the cast of a charged nova or galvanized block. Destruction. Adds immense damage and slows the target, but critical hits don't scale as high. More destruction increases the damage. Adding control increases the slow duration. Adding mastery improves the bonus this spell receives from a target marked with mastery. Control freezes the target solid and stores potential damage when the target is shattered by another spell. Add destruction to increase the amount of stored damage. Add more control to increase the duration. The spell consumes mastery from a marked target to increase stored damage. Add mastery to improve this effect. Mastery increases the amount of mastery stored on the primary target and applies a frigid aura that chills enemies around the main target. Add destruction to increase the amount of slow applied to nearby enemies. Add control to increase the duration of the frigid aura. Add mastery to increase the amount of mastery applied to the target. It's a healer if they're raising dead. Yeah, seems that way. Fire is a spell meant for direct injury. It is the easiest spell to build for doing raw damage. Sigil power tags an enemy on an apocalyptical hit. What is an apocalyptical hit? Apocalypticals are special events that periodically occur when you strike an enemy with a charged critical cast of a spell. Apocalypticals apply bonus damage and effects to enemies and mark them as sigil power targets. What is sigil power? Sigil powers are special spells that can be cast only when apocalypticals occur. Each sigil has its own unique sigil power, which improves as you upgrade that sigil. To cast a sigil power, wait for an apocalyptical to take place. Apocalypticals are rare, but you can improve their chances by frequently casting charged critical spells and by crafting with items that have apocalyptical-based affixes. When an apocalyptical happens, the enemy is tagged with a sigil mark. If the enemy is killed before the mark dissipates, the sigil power goes into effect. Different sigil powers are used in different ways. Some appear instantly when the enemy is killed, others are imbued in a certain spell, such as the Nova or a targeted spell for that sigil. I see. So fire. Tag target's death can fuel the sigil, allowing you to create a firewall with the cast of a charged Nova or galvanized block. Destruction adds hard-hitting direct damage that may briefly stagger an enemy. More destruction increases the damage further. Adding control improves the odds of staggering. Adding mastery makes critical hit bonuses even more effective on targets with mastery applied to them. Control ignites the target with caustic fire damage, burning them over time. Adding destruction increases the burn damage. Burning enemies who fall under the control effect of another spell applies some of the burn damage immediately. More control also increases the duration of the burn. Mastery makes the critical hit bonus more effective on targets with mastery already applied. Mastery increases the mastery applied and makes the target molten. The molten condition does no additional damage to the initial target, but afflicts nearby targets with heat damage. Destruction increases the damage inflicted by the molten aura. Control increases the duration of the molten aura. Mastery increases the amount of mastery applied per cast. Yeah, like there's all this stuff about crafting. Like I could click this and probably learn, but again, like I feel like I've been reading for a really long time and I don't want to bore anyone. So we'll jump back to that in a minute. Which way was I going? I think I was going this way. Yep. Get out of my face. What? How did that not hit you? Got the both of yous. All right. Is that everybody? Ah, that's a whiff. Oh, no, that's a hit. Oh. Got him. Come to me. Got to be a secret over here or something. This just looks like where you'd put one. I guess not. All right, then. Oh, it's our friend, the Griffin.
These echoes are hard to believe. Another dragon, huh?
God knows what happened to her.
She probably died.
She ran into something worse than the living dead.
Oh, that's reassuring.
Oh, if you're as good as you think you are, then... Wait, what's that?
Looks like a waterfall? Could be wrong. Oh, hell.
This place is infested. Yeah. This is old ground to you, isn't it? How many dragons have there been?
Too many.
Somehow I know that she's the 12th, even though they didn't, like, say that.
Still, you bastard! Enough! Kill this insect.
Oh no, don't kill the griffin. That's not good. I think the griffin's dead. Oh, right. We can respawn.
God damn, he almost got me. Wait, he did get me, didn't he?
Yep. You get used to it. What happened?
I think Rogero's using these vortex pools to travel around. I almost had him.
Showing off? I thought you were here to scout.
Yeah.
All right, time for a big fight.
I see you found the first of my reliquaries.
Oh, nope,
under
never mind.
Dravasa.
Yeah. It was behind a giant swarm of undead. What the hell's going on down here?
That's a
The
good
cult
question.
uses these ruins as a testing ground for their experiments. You can see the results.
The other dragon from the Echoes. Did she find the source of the undead?
She did, but the cult came back stronger. Count Shax corrupted the reliquary, and now it creates these monsters. If you destroy Shax's link, the undead will fall.
Ooh. Kinesis or kinesis. Lob. Oh, I really like that. I like that a whole lot. And if we charge it up, are there more? Nope, still only 3. Tell me about kinesis. Kinesis is power over motion, changing how enemies move during a battle. Sigil power tags enemies on an apocalyptical hit. A tagged foe's death fuels the sigil, allowing the dragon to create a force wall that deflects ranged attacks with the cast of a nova. Oh, that's nifty. Yeah, Dylan, the story doesn't seem super compelling, but the gameplay is pretty cool. Destruction pushes the target back from the caster, doing very little damage, but benefiting greatly from critical hit bonus. Add Destruction to make the spell do more damage. Add Control to increase the distance of the push. Add Mastery to increase the amount of Mastery consumed from a marked target, improving the critical hit bonus even further. Control lifts a target into the air. While lifted, the target has kinetic damage stored as potential damage. When struck with another spell, the target is slammed to the ground, releasing this kinetic damage against itself and all of those around it. The impact also releases a subsequent hit of damage to all nearby enemies of whatever spell broke the kinesis. Add more Destruction to improve the kinetic damage. Add Control to increase the lift delay. Add Mastery to improve the consumption of Mastery from a marked target, increasing the critical hit damage. And finally, Mastery. Roots the target in place and applies Mastery. The target remains stationary, but still able to attack anything in range. Causing damage to a rooted target may cause the root to break, though the root is somewhat resilient and can withstand a certain amount of damage first. Add Destruction to increase the root's damage threshold. Add Control to increase the root duration. Add Mastery to increase the Mastery applied. So the Griffin comes back from the dead too. He's got a gem in his ring, just like the one in my bracer. He's a bit of an oaf, but he's useful, and I guess we're in this together. What an oaf. Lob. I'll get it. Oh, I missed. Can I launch straight up? I guess not straight up. Oh, so it doesn't just go up forever. Got him. Got him. Yeah, I mean, it's like an indie game that you'd find on Steam. Mastery Attunement. Here we go. This is the thing I've been interested about. All hits apply a Mastery debuff and anchor enemies. Critical hits apply additional Mastery. Mastery can be stacked multiple times. Mastery amplifies critical effects. Combo with a critical destruction spell to gain Mastery bonus damage. Raising your destruction-based fire spells. Whoa, 500 damage? Dang. was I going? Oh, this way. Hey, got it. Whoa. Ow. Can I not freeze this guy? Ow. I can't teleport. Okay, so I guess there's just I see no reason to not just use fire. So let's see what this does. Oh, it's regenerating. Dang it. I did not realize. So it's regenerating health faster than I can kill it. I'm confused. I can't freeze it, apparently. Also, ice doesn't do any damage. Maybe I have to use this one or something? Oh, maybe I have to do galvanized blocks. Maybe that's the only way to hurt the thing. Go ahead. Try again. There's some damage for you. That you're not regenerating. Wait, now you're regenerating. Stop regenerating. Dang. Nice. Hey. I am confused about that fight. That didn't really make any sense to me, but that's okay. We did it. We killed the big worm. The worm. Killed the worm. You there. You belong to me.
Watch your step. There's a mass of corpses ahead, and they look hungry.
I love corpses.
You're going to hang back and stay alive this time, right?
I still don't know why you're the one with those bracers.
'Cause I know how to use them.
'Cause I know how to use them. What compelling dialogue!
You cannot win against the chosen of Malthus. More will come.
Yo, you dead.
Malthus. Wasn't he some kind of mage back in the day?
Back in the day.
Undead, for instance.
He discovered a great many things in his time.
Back in the day.
The cult honors the darker aspects of his legacy.
Oh, here we go. The Writings of Erebus, Excerpt 3. Wait, where's Excerpt 2. Did I miss one? Ah, bummer.
My eyes first beheld the mysteries of Malthus here in Travasser. It was many years before the call drove me to wander the world, to learn of the many ways in which my distant brethren honored the Dark Father. I have seen the buried shrines of Zassad, the witch totems of Riftwood, even the fires at the heart of Soddentrod. Now the day is nearly at hand when I will rise to become preceptor myself and guide a sect of my own toward the darkest of glories.
Where's excerpt 2? I missed excerpt 2. I'm no scholar, but I was pretty sure Malthus is a legend. But in that echo, Roth talked like he was real. Doesn't matter. The cult sure as hell is, and right now they're enough to worry about. I missed the writings of Erebus, excerpt 2. Dang it. Give me that. What do you got for me? Nice. Thanks. Give me that. What do you got for me? See ya. You dead. You dead. Is that all the bad guys? So I cannot jump. There is this blink mechanic, but it doesn't allow me to travel up. I want to get those goodies. Is this how we get the goodies? We gotta like wrap around or something?
Okay, this tunnel leads to an old arena. Rogero's waiting in there and he's got the place sealed off.
Because, of course, it's a trap.
It sure is, which makes it a great place to kill him.
You want him dead as bad as I do. Why?
Oh, he killed your
Rogero
wife.
Killed my wife. And Count Shax gave the order.
Big shock.
Those two are gonna burn in hell.
Big shock. You know, every time I click close, it actually casts the spell. It's kind of strange. Is it a secret area of some sort? It appears to be. Oh, yeah, one of these things. Or, oh, I guess I have to, like, shoot this to set it off. Whoa, where am I? Do it again. That one's dead. Where am I? I see no reason to charge these up. Like, I get a crit, but, like, the crit only does, like, 1.4 times damage. You did. Oh boy. Oh boy. Lost a shield. I'm so slow. Yeah, right, Dylan? Like, that's such a shocker. You mean the main antagonist killed the main sidekick's major story hook? Wow. Never would have seen that coming. I hang out and regen for a second here. Yeah, big damage. Nice. Oh, look at all that loot. If only I knew what to do with that loot. Still don't quite know how to craft. We'll figure it out eventually. Ooh, and then this wraps back around to get those other things. Nice. Nice. Yay. Okay. Is it time to learn about crafting? I think it is. Crafting. Crafting new spells is easy to learn once you understand the core concepts. A spell comprises 3 components. A sigil, such as fire, ice, or lightning. New sigils are unlocked at reliquaries. A pattern, and an augment. Later in the game, you'll discover patterns that allow you to use more than one augment. Ooh. You must first choose a sigil to craft with. You can craft an unlimited number of spells with a given sigil, provided you have enough pattern and augment items in your inventory. After choosing a sigil, the second step is choosing a pattern. A pattern determines how a spell is delivered. There are 3 types of patterns: targeted, nova, and AoE. Each sigil always has one of each type of pattern equipped, so be aware that you cannot equip more than 1 fire-targeted spell at a time. Oh, fire and target. Okay, so you can't have like 3 targeted fire spells. Gotcha. Once your sigil and pattern is in place, it is time to choose an augment. Augments have a focus: destruction, control, or mastery. The focus of the augment determines the focus of the spell, which imbues it with a specific behavior. Each sigil has distinct behavior for its destruction, control, and mastery versions. For instance, destruction ice spells damage and slow enemies. Control ice spells freeze enemies and store shatter damage. Mastery ice spells debuff enemies, making them susceptible to critical damaging spells, and envelop them in a freezing aura, which slows nearby enemies. Think of destruction control as hammer, anvil, and spike. The hammer does damage on its own. If you hold a spike in front of it, the hammer is much more effective. The anvil braces the target in place, making it easier to aim your hammer strike. Your choice of pattern and augment will also influence the stats of the spell you are crafting. For instance, if you are crafting a control fire spell, the destruction value will determine how much damage per second the spell inflicts. The control value will determine how long the enemy burns, and the mastery value will determine how much mastery is consumed by the spell, assuming the enemy has a mastery debuff applied. Once you've assembled the components, you can compare the spell you are crafting to the equivalent equipped spell by holding the control key. When you are satisfied with the new spell, click the craft button and then equip it. Shields are crafted using the same method as spells, but shields are a specific set of patterns and augments in their crafting process. I see. Yes, we know this. Necromancy. That's right. I remember making zombies. Corruption also sounds pretty cool. Yes. Okay. Targeted patterns are found in 3 varieties: missile, lob, and ray. Missile spells have a homing component and strike a single target. Lob spells must be aimed manually and travel an arcing path, but explode into additional smaller projectiles on impact. Ray spells create a continuous stream that hits all enemies in its path, but slow your movement and aiming speed. Ray spells have a limited range. Missiles and lobs can be held, charging them up for a guaranteed critical hit when cast. As a ray spell is held on an enemy, it builds up and transitions from normal hits to critical hits. I see. We read about apocalypticals. We'll get to that stuff later. Synthesis. Unwanted spells and shields can be deconstructed to retrieve one of the items used to craft them. To deconstruct a spell or shield, place it in the deconstruct slot. You will now see all of the items that comprise it. Click on an item to see its details, then click the retrieve button to move that item to your inventory. The rest of the items are destroyed as part of the process. Okay, I need to go get some water. My throat is incredibly parched. I was going to try to make it to the end of the VOD, but I'm only going to be gone about 10 seconds. Time me. Darn, 20 seconds. I was off by double. Or off by half? Off by twice? I don't know. Okay. So, with that in mind, let's craft some stuff. Oh, right. The Nova. Wait a minute. Is the Nova. Do you do a Nova by. Excuse me. By. Right mouse. Yeah, by blocking. Okay. When you perform a charged blink or a galvanized block. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, we can get... That's how we get sigil upgrades, by doing these, like, missions within the thing. The Kinesis sigil power grants Force Wall, which is cast the next time Kinesis Nova casts Force Wall. Oh, next time Kinesis Nova casts, okay. Lasts for 15 seconds and will destroy any enemy projectiles that enter it. That's pretty rad. Overkill enemies. Okay, so now let's learn what overkill is all about. Overkill. Overkills are achieved when you apply more damage than is necessary to kill an enemy. If your overkill is powerful enough, you will see a sigil-specific death effect on the enemy you just killed. All points of overkill damage are applied to charging any synergies you have equipped, provided that the other necessary conditions are met. Well, what are synergies? Synergies are powerful spells that can be cast only when using two sigil... Oh, sorry. Synergies are powerful spells that can be cast only when two sigils interact. Synergies require a deep understanding of the crafting and combat systems, as well as a large volume of high-rarity items. Synergies manifest as affixes on unique spells. To access a synergy, you must first create a unique pattern. You can do this by using the Synthesis upgrade menu to upgrade a legendary pattern with 2 legendary items. The resulting unique pattern will have a random synergy affix. Once you have a pattern that contains a synergy in your inventory, you must craft it into a spell with the sigil required in the pattern description, the primary sigil. Next, equip your synergy affixed spell. What? Once you have a pattern that contains... Oh, okay. So we have to use synthesis to make a unique pattern. Patterns are... Okay, gotcha. You use synthesis upgrade to upgrade a legendary pattern, with 2 legendary. Okay, so you need 3 legendary items to make a legendary pattern. Got it. Once you have a pattern that contains a synergy in your inventory, you must craft it into a spell with the sigil specified. Okay, so that would be like an element specified in the pattern description. Next, equip your synergy affixed spell. In order to use the synergy, you must have both of that synergy's sigils equipped. The required sigils are specified in the spell's description, the primary sigil and secondary sigil. With the spell and both sigils equipped, you can now charge the synergy. To charge a synergy, use either of the synergy's sigils to tag an enemy with any spell. When a tagged enemy is killed, any overkill damage is applied to the synergy's charge meter, which can be found in the spell bank of the primary sigil. If you tag the enemy with both of the synergy sigils before killing the enemy, a bonus charge is applied to the meter, allowing you to cast synergies more frequently. Once the synergy charge meter is full, the synergy is ready to cast. To cast the synergy, cast the AoE spell from the primary sigil. Okay. So if we want to overkill enemies... applied when freeze is broken by a non-ice direct damage. Okay. So this is all control attuned. We don't have any mastery for this. But this has mastery. Anchors the target for 5.9 seconds. After 122 damage has been dealt to the anchored target, further hits have a 100% chance to break the anchor. 100% mastery debuff 100% mastery debuff added. Critical hits increase mastery added by 50%. Okay. So we can use this to anchor, but it doesn't actually deal any damage. Got it. This also anchors for 5.9 seconds. Are these the same? Yeah. And the anchoring pool. Anchors for 5.9 seconds. Okay. Upgrades. Here we go. You've completed a fire goal and earned a point. Please spend that point now. You have spent 0 points already. Critical chance boost, damage dealt, or critical effect multiplier. How many upgrades am I going to get throughout the game? Because if I can get 100% critical chance, that's pretty good. Base damage, crit chance, or crit damage. I think I want crit damage. No, let's just go with base damage. Ooh, okay. Casting speed, damage dealt. Is it a crit if it's 100%? Casting speed, damage dealt, or status effect duration. I think I want damage dealt. Just keep going damage dealt. Critical chance boost, damage dealt, or critical effect multiplier. Damage dealt. We're just going all damage dealt. Okay, so in order to get this, fire 3... Kinesis 2. Oh, it only increases the damage for that specific thing. So in that case, I shouldn't have done damage dealt for this, because this doesn't actually deal damage. I see. Okay. So I have made a mistake. Okay, let's craft a shield. So it is tactical. I don't remember which is which. Blink charges faster, no quick blink. Galvanized duration increased. Okay, so this gives you block, but no little quick teleport. That's tactical. Versus strategic is... yeah, the balanced one. And then you've got agile. I don't have any... oh, here's an agile. Unlimited quick blink, no galvanize. But I think I like galvanize. I think I want galvanized. 90 HP, 32 regen, 2.4 delay. Is that legendary? Whoa. Okay, so I could have gone here to get the tutorial. Synthesis allows you to make use of patterns, augments, and spells you no longer need. Some patterns and augments are upgradable. Choose an item you would like to upgrade, right-click or drag and drop it into the upgrade slot. To upgrade, you must sacrifice 2 items of equal or better rarity. I see. When you are ready to upgrade, press the upgrade button. The newly upgraded item is added to your inventory. Some items can be upgraded multiple times. Each item's description tells you how many upgrades are available. Deconstruction allows you to break down a spell and extract one of the items used to craft it. To deconstruct a spell, right-click or drag and drop it into the deconstruction slot. Click on the components of the spell to see their descriptions. To extract an item, select it and click the Extract button. The extracted item is returned to your inventory. Nifty. Reforging allows you to spend unwanted items for a chance at a random item or a legendary item. Right-click or drag and drop an item into the Reforge slot to select it. Click the Reforge button to reforge the item. What a shock. With each item you reforge, you build the legendary meter. When the meter is full, you are guaranteed to receive a legendary item. Each reforge also gives you a chance at a random item. All right. Tell me about crafting, because that's the thing I more want a tutorial on. You will unlock new sigils as you progress. Right-click or drag and drop the sigil you wish to use. The pattern shapes the spell and determines how it is cast. Patterns come in targeted, Nova, and AoE varieties. Use filters to see one type of pattern at a time. Right-click or drag and drop the pattern you wish to use. The type of augment you choose determines the focus of your spell. Destruction spells inflict damage. Control spells impair your enemies. Mastery spells apply a debuff that makes enemies extremely vulnerable to destructive spells. To see how a spell will behave with a particular augment, right-click it or drag and drop it into place. Then observe the description on the right-hand side of the screen. Before you craft a new spell, hold the Control key to compare it to the currently equipped spell. When you're ready to craft, click the Craft button. Shocking. Click the Equip button to immediately equip your new spell. Ba-ba. Okay. So we can upgrade things. Wow, we got a lot of things here. Okay, I'm going to end the VOD here. And then I'm going to do another one.